จัดมอง
Our board members, including the founder of M3C, it's the brainchild of one of our board members, etc. And those say a few words also of introduction. Please give a hand to Liz Paulson and etc. Please, thank you.
Good evening, and thank you so very much for attending our first annual Appreciation Gala for the Minnesota Cambodian Communities Council. I'm Liz Paulson. I'm the secretary of the board, and I'm a member of the Legacy Committee. Anyway, I've been blessed to know Setra and Rothana and the Cambodian community with increasing depth over the last couple of years. And I've come to love and appreciate the beauty and the traditions and the culture of the Khmer people. So on behalf of the Minnesota Cambodian Communities Council, I want to thank you very much for coming. And thank you for welcoming us, and I hope that you enjoy our evening and our time together. Thank you.
ខ្ញុំជាបងខ្ញុំឈ្មោះសត្រាខ្ញុំសូមអរគុណដល់បងប្អូនទាំងអស់ដែលបានជួយមកថ្ងៃនេះក្នុងនាមគណៈកម្មការយើងទាំងអស់គ្នាយើងសូមថ្លែងអំណរគុណយ៉ាងជ្រាលជ្រៅចំពោះការចូលរួមក្នុងការទំនុកបំរុងនិងលើកស្ទួយដល់សហសមាគមខ្មែរដែលបង្កើតឡើងជាឆ្នាំកន្លងនេះតាមក្នុងករណីដើម្បីបង្រួបបង្រួមខ្មែរនៅក្នុងសហគមន៍ខ្មែរយើងហើយនឹងបង្កើតសេវាកម្មដើម្បីផ្ដល់ការអប់រំនិងសិក្សាដល់ចំណេះខ្លះដូចជាភាសាខ្មែរវប្បធម៌ខ្មែរអរិយធម៌ខ្មែរនិងប្រវត្តិសាស្ត្ររបស់ខ្មែរឲ្យដល់កុមារខ្មែរជំនាន់ក្រោយដូច្នេះមិនតែប៉ុណ្ណោះយើងមានបំណងលើកស្ទួយដើម្បីឲ្យកូនខ្មែរជំនាន់ក្រោយក្លាយទៅជាឋានៈដឹកនាំនៅក្នុងសង្គមនៅតាមតំបន់ឬក៏នៅក្នុង state និងជួររដ្ឋាភិបាលនានានៅក្នុងសហរដ្ឋអាមេរិកដូច្នេះបើសិនជាបងប្អូនមានចំណាប់អារម្មណ៍នឹងចង់ឲ្យកូនចៅចូលរួមនៅក្នុងសហសមាគមនេះឬក៏អស់លោកទាំងអស់មានបំណងចង់ចូលរួមសូមតែចូលរួមបាទហើយកុំភ្លេចថាយើងគោលបំណងរបស់យើងគឺដើម្បីលើកស្ទួយខ្មែរបង្កើតសេវាកម្មដើម្បីជួយខ្មែរនិងផ្ដល់ឱកាសដល់កូនខ្មែរដែលចូលរួមក្នុងជួររដ្ឋាភិបាលអរគុណបាទ
So tonight I hope that you enjoy an evening of celebration with us, of the beauty of the Khmer culture and the language, and get to know more about M3C and our mission to preserve and promote the Khmer culture and to promote future leaders. Have a good evening.
Thank you. In the audience here today, several people who are leaders in the community who have offered their time to assist us in our mission. And just like to introduce some of the people who are here. I'm going to actually start out with a person who's not here, and that is former state legislator Jim Abler. Jim has been very supportive in introducing M3C to the legislative community here in Minnesota, and continues to advocate for bills and legislation that will favorably affect the Khmer community. Additionally to that, we have Mike. Well, all I know him as, I just know him as Mike. Mike is here today too. He's a newly elected member of the Roseville Public School Board. Give Mike a hand. So I'd like to introduce another one of our collaborative partners. I did.
ខ្ញុំនិយាយអំពីបងប្អូនជនជាតិខ្មែរយើងពីព្រោះយុគនេះជាយុគរបស់ផងយើងហើយមានសាសផ្សេងទៀតដែលខ្ញុំធ្វើការជាមួយក៏ប៉ុន្តែនៅយើងអាចអង្គុយតុជាមួយនឹងអ្នកដឹកនាំរបស់សាលានីមួយៗអ្វីដែលជាការសម្រេចចិត្តរបស់ផងយើងហើយយើងចង់បានអ្វីដូច្នេះហើយសាសផ្សេងទៀតក៏គេធ្វើដូចជាយើងផងដែរដូច្នេះយើងមានតួនាទីក្នុងការធ្វើការនេះ
So the process has to be in a respectful way and where we build trust to improve the relationship between the schools and the families.
ដូច្នេះអ្វីដែលយើងចង់ធ្វើចង់កែប្រែដើម្បីឲ្យសាលាយល់ពីយើងគឺយើងធ្វើដោយភាពសូរបូតភាពដឹងខុសត្រូវយើងមិនចេះតែធ្វើទៅឲ្យតែគេឮពីយើងទេហើយយើងត្រូវកែប្រែរចនាសម្ព័ន្ធដោយត្រឹមត្រូវស្របច្បាប់ដើម្បីឲ្យគេឮពីយើងថាយើងចង់បានអ្វី
So that's pretty much what I do and what I intended to do with your community, and I'm very honored to be part of this beautiful event tonight, and thank you very much.
នេះហើយជាមុខងាររបស់ផងខ្ញុំដែលខ្ញុំធ្វើជាមួយនឹងជនជាតិខ្មែរយើងហើយគឺជាកិត្តិយសមួយធំណាស់ដែលខ្ញុំបានចូលរួមចំពោះកម្មវិធីដ៏សំខាន់នេះដូច្នេះអរគុណច្រើន Thank you.
Give a long spiel or anything. My name is Bo Talurabe, and I'm a commissioner on the White House Initiative for Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders. And so I'm really pleased to be here, and I'm thrilled that I've gotten to know the organization and to learn a little bit about what you are all trying to do. I think that it's really important for Asian Minnesotans to be able to both serve our community, but to continue to talk visibly about the needs in our community. And many of our communities are so good at taking care of ourselves that sometimes we are invisible to the systems that should be serving us. And this should not be the case, because even though we care a lot about our community, we are great contributors to this state in this country. And so I want to encourage you to continue to do the important work that you are doing, but to also partner with us and to engage us. I also am the director for a group here called the Coalition of Asian American Leaders. And that's really a cross-sector group that brings together Asian American leaders from both the private, public, and nonprofit sectors to talk about the needs of this community and to work on issues that really matter to our future. And so I encourage all of you, if you're interested, to be involved, but also to continue to support this good organization that is trying to, I think, raise the needs of the Cambodian American community here in Minnesota. And it's a community that is significantly underserved, and all of us don't get enough resources, but certainly for communities that I think happen to be sort of out in the suburban rings, and then all of you are busy trying to make a living, and that's very important. But now it's really about the future, and it's people like us who have had lots of experiences being in our communities and living across the world that will continue to build this great nation. So I encourage you to continue to do the good work that you do, and to be involved, and to let us know what the issues are that matter to you, and to get involved where you can. So thanks very much for having me, and I'm going to turn it back over.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Tenzin Doker, and I'm the Legislative Liaison to the Council on Asian Pacific Minnesotans. So Rothana asked me to speak a little bit about what the Council does. Before I do that, could I ask how many of you guys know about the Council? If you could raise your hand. Okay, it's very small, so I'm very glad I'm here, and thank you guys for inviting us here. We are extremely honored to be here present with you guys. The Council on Asian Pacific Minnesotans was created in 1985 by the legislature. The charge mandated to us by the statute is to advise the governor's office and the legislature for the issues impacting the Asian Pacific Minnesotan community. We are created to advocate for the Asian Pacific community, and we are also the liaison for the Asian Pacific community when it comes to connecting with the larger government, so every level of government. Within that group, we rely on our partnership and collaboration with various other organizations, including M3C, and we want to, on behalf of the Council Board and the Executive Director, I want to thank Rothana, Rodney, Sethra, and the rest of the M3C Board for being there when we call upon you, when various state departments want to know what is impacting the Cambodian community and what's happening within the Cambodian community. You guys have always been there to represent the community, and that is extremely helpful as the legislators and the governor's office and the commissioners thinks about the way policies are being created. So thank you so much.
And also, very important about food. I like to use breads. I bet it was last night tonight. Bread. Rothana, I think you all know Rothana.
Would you like to?
you like to say something, March?
ខ្ញុំអាចឈ្មោះម៉ាច់ហេងហើយខ្ញុំសូមអរគុណបងប្អូនទាំងអស់ដែលបានជួយមកចូលរួមពិធី M3C យើងនេះសហសមាគមខ្មែរយើងនឹងទៅបង្កើតបានមួយឆ្នាំឥឡូវហ្នឹងហើយខ្ញុំត្រេកអរណាស់ដែលបានឃើញបងប្អូនខ្មែរយើងទាំងអស់គ្នាបានជួយសហការយើងទាំងអស់គ្នានេះត្រេកអរយ៉ាងណាស់កម្មការសូមអរគុណបាទ ចាជួយនេះផងដែរខ្ញុំក៏សូមថ្លែងអំណរគុណដល់អស់លោកគ្រប់ទាំងបាច់កល្យានទាំងអស់អរគុណដែលបានជួយមកចូលរួមកម្មវិធីដ៏ពិសេសជាមួយនឹងយើងខ្ញុំអរគុណមិនច្រើនមែនតើចាហើយយើងសង្ឃឹមថាយើងនឹងជួបគ្នាម្ដងទៀតនៅខែ4ខែក្រោយនេះឆ្នាំក្រោយនេះចាសូមអរគុណ
You're first and then what do I do? All right. Hold on just a moment. Fly, come here. This last summer 4 girls were able to go to Camp Minojan. They were what is lovingly called the Kathy Zander Scholarship Camp Minojan recipients. Now, this wonderful young lady beside me is going to help to represent those 4 girls tonight. I also have some words from the 3 who were unable to be here. For those of you who don't know much about Camp Minojan, it is a wonderful camp up in the Boundary Waters that is a YMCA camp. And our girls were able to spend a week up there, canoeing, camping, learning survival skills, and learning how to be leaders, confident young women in their own right. And standing beside me, who's going to introduce herself, is one of those young women.
Hello, my name is Bilai, and I'm thankful for saying my name. And Camp Minojan is very, very great. I went there, and the people there is very, very nice. And thank you so much for getting me there. It was fantastic. Thank you.
Okay. And on behalf of the 3 young women who are unable to be here tonight, I'm going to quote to you from what they sent to me. Dear David Zander and the Minnesota Cambodian Communities Council, I would like to say thank you. You've changed my life. Minojan is a great place to go to. Everyone is nice to you, they greet you. And during the trail, I learned that it's hard, but that you can do hard things. It was hard at first, but my leader was always positive, which made me keep going. And after that day, I didn't quit. I didn't quit even when my body got tired. I kept going. And it's really a good experience to learn that you can do things you didn't think you could do before. After the trail was over, we got welcomed back, and we had a theme which I really liked. So if you're looking for a place to go to Camp Minojan. Thank you, David Zander. Now, not only did David and his beloved wife, Kathy, enable our wonderful young women to have the experience of a lifetime and go camping, but David also very lovingly has given us a significant donation that will enable us to teach the Cambodian classical ballet, the very blessing dance that you were able to see, to Bloomington Public School children. And those beautiful young women are here tonight, and they did you girls want to say anything? No? They will be performing at our April Khmer New Year event. So please come and see what the results of your generosity are at that time. Now, they at this time would like to together present David with a special recognition.
I'm so thrilled this was kept a secret. And a little background, my wife Kathy was sent by her mother to Minojan when she was 17, and then she became cook there, and then she became camp nurse, and then all the girls like you in the group, they went off, like I think they did a 6-week, one of the long treks, and it shapes your life. So the sad thing is my wife died of lung cancer, but one of the things to how you remember your loved one is to keep these values going. So it was very exciting to have these young girls go. I met Vilay at Cambodian New Year out at the temple. She was so enthusiastic about camping. So we said, recruit other girls. And we want to see this really grow and grow and grow so that girls and boys will be out in the wilderness. And I'm so thrilled. And the weather, I kept watching the storms swirl around Duluth. Oh, it missed them, but then it swirled up to Grand Marais. And I said to the young girls when they came back, REI, was there something you would have taken that you didn't have? And they said, oh yes, David, gloves. It was very cold. And they had a very wonderful guide from Carleton College, Naomi, took the girls out, and I said, where did they go? And they did 8 portages carrying these huge canoes and luggage. And I said to the girls, did you cry? And they said yes. But they had a lovely time, and I'm just thrilled, honored that you went. Thank you very much.